All right, what's going on, everybody? KB Card Stacks here, and I had over $800 of sales over the last 3 or 4 days. It's been amazing, and I sold my biggest card ever. A little sad about it, but also when you're selling such a big card, I think the price was right. So let's jump right to it, see what was moving this week. I was traveling quite a bit. I was very busy with work, so this was great. Arch Manning, this is the foil of the National Packs. Now the starter for maybe another week or two. You'll see this after he starts against, who do they have? Monroe, UL Monroe? I don't even know. Came in versus UTSA, lit it up. His comps have skyrocketed. I was buying up Arch Manning just for the hype, the anticipation, similar to like DJ Lagway. That's what I was hoping for. Let's just let Quinn Ewers play the rest of the season out. Let this Arch Manning hype build up so that when Quinn goes to the draft, now they're like, all right, Arch is the guy, #1 quarterback, after this one season. Could he get to the playoffs, the national championship, all that stuff? But this sold for $35. Again, this is just a paper card with a simple foil design to it. They're going to be in draft picks prism in a couple weeks, I imagine. So I'm very happy getting out of that 35. I think I probably paid no more than $5 for that. All right, Mario Williams, red sapphire. Number 5, cool one here. I got this from DC Sports. It was mislabeled. I didn't even notice it. I just always search for Bowman University. That's really all I look at. And it was labeled Marco Williams, which really sucks for the seller. And then anyone who was looking for Mario Williams red and just didn't catch it in the filter. But I got this for like $12 to $14. I just thought, hey, red color match, USC. This was preseason. And I was like, yeah, maybe you could do something at Tulane. Don't love the quarterback situation. Still don't. They've got a little freshman there who beat out Ty Thompson, 5-star kid. Shout out all the recruiting sites on that miss. And yeah, he's been doing well the first 2 weeks. I think he got over like 260 yards. I think he's on pace for a career year. Somebody messaged me on eBay and they're like, oh, a purple sapphire did, $11. I'll pay 22. Yeah, all right, good. Cool. Thanks for letting me know, but go find another Mario Williams to 5, red color match, all that. So I think I have my computer here because when I travel, I have no clue what's going on. Settled on $30. So I was cool with that. $30 there. All right, Will Johnson Sapphire. This sold for $8, just straight up. I bought a lot of Will Johnson. I love Sapphire in general, and I love the blue color match. I just think it looks really good. Premium product. You don't see, if you see high-end players at like $1 or $2, $3, always worth a shot. We've got some more Sapphire in here to talk about as well, but Will Johnson, I think one of the most complete players in college football, just a buffet tackler. He picks and chooses. I think you need to be physical to be successful in the NFL, so that'll be interesting. This one sold, this was pretty interesting actually. This was a PSA 10 and it sold for $85. So I think there were some listed at like $65, $70. And mine sold promoted listing, so I will take that indeed. I think I just had it up. I bought one at auctions for probably like 46, and then I bought one from Jason Dardick. He actually threw one in. I bought 5 PSA 10 McDonald's cards for like $150. Really good deal there. This is probably a $4 card, I would say. So, could you buy 20 of these and try to gem, 2 of them and, make all your money back on those raw copies and then grind it out? Sure, you could. But McDonald's was a really tough set, really bad quality, I would say. So I was happy with that. Just get out of it, raise the comps, and go from there. I don't know why I listed this because I'm asking for trouble. eBay under $8 is such a terrible place to sell at. I get the most issues with messages, negative feedback, threats, just bozos in general, under $8. Anything over that, never really had an issue, actually. Never really had anyone wanting to return stuff, but for whatever reason, it is always, always, always $8. And they're like, oh, this has scratches, or, this was not in listing, or, it doesn't grade well, or there's a crease on it or something. Maybe the crease was my fault with that Gyarados, if you remember that saga. So yeah, this was $4. I just tore up all my Sports Illustrated for Kids and just started listing them. I was just hammering out listings one night and got it going. So yeah, just out of it for $4. I don't know what you net, probably $2, $2.30 after fees and shipping. So whatever, I'll take it. But I am asking for negative feedback for sure on selling a $4 card. All right, and then this sold as a lot for $16. I think I had them think this was 8 and this was 10. They sent an offer. No, I think I had them both. I don't know. I remember accepting, no, because they bought it to get, that's a combined label. I don't know, $16. Again, paper card. He's going to have other cards. He's got better cards. You could probably get a color or numbered card for $16. So I was fine getting rid of it. And now here we go. My biggest sale ever, and a little bittersweet, but I told you all after that first game, I am not buying Tetro McMillan. I'm going to try to sell. I'm not going to try to sell it, but I'm going to list all my cards for sale with these prices. This is insane. I would not touch them at all. I didn't even want to touch Tetro McMillan when his base autos were doing $35. And then they were creeping up to like 60, 70, 80. It was insane. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to list all of mine super high. If someone comes up to make a very strong offer, then I will accept it. So I listed this for $450. Orange, not my favorite. Like, my red is really the only one that I would actually keep. Orange, for whatever reason, just doesn't do it for me. I get it. Scarce, short printed to 25. It makes sense, but I don't like the color in general, unless it's like a cool color match, or I don't know. Just not for me. Not for me, not my favorite ever, really. Even with ink, I'd rather honestly have a gold. In my opinion, I think gold is just kind of the color of the hobby, and it just makes more sense. Whatever. So someone sent an offer for $390. So this is going to eBay Authenticity. I believe this is my biggest card I've ever sold. I probably paid $60 for this card back in January, I think. And for me, I will lock in my profit. Again, you know, I believe in Tetro McMillan. It's awesome, but you know, when I was buying into him so cheap and his prices are where they are now, and this is not, I always talk about, hey, I can find that card at a later time. This orange auto is not a card that I'm like, oh, I'll buy it back at another time. Like, I really do not care to own the orange auto. I would rather have the red, or, you know, I don't know. It's just, for me, it was an easy call to take the money. I saw that offer come through. I was like, I was not expecting an offer on any of this. And there we go. Tetro McMillan, $390 going to eBay Authenticity. I do need a, I don't know. People, let me know. Do you ship in one touches? Some people are really sketched out by that. I really have no preference, but I'm going to take that out. I just had it in my PC one touch kind of storage area. All right, Steph Curry, SGC 10 Mosaic. This was $40. I think I had it listed for $60. Someone sent it out for $40. I'm like, you know what? This is just sitting here, not doing anything for me. I will get my $35 net of fees, move on, get into something else. I'd rather put $35 into, I'm trying to think. I'd rather put it into Cam Ward. I'd rather do that and just let that sit for me. You know, Cam or Steph, obviously pretty liquid. In SGC 10, it did sit for a little bit, but finally got a decent enough offer. Am I making money on it? I don't know. I probably paid about $32 all in, 35 maybe. So I'm probably losing money, if any. But again, it just wasn't doing anything for me. I can go put this into something that's more hot, more liquid, and make money that way. So I'm always about recycling funds there. All right, nice little trio here. Travis Hunter Sapphires. I had these listed for $20. Buy it now. I don't know where the floor is. I haven't really looked at Sapphires. I haven't been buying a ton of singles in general for football right now. And if I am, I'm buying them on ComC just so I don't have to wait for shipping and listing and all that. Just flip it instantly on ComC. So $20 for the pair, or for the trio, and I had $1 shipping on each of them, just to kind of, that's the only time I will, I guess, charge shipping, is if it's $19.99. I'm like, yeah, this could probably be at some point like a $22, $25 card, but I don't want to add the $4 shipping. So $63 net fees, whatever. But for me, Sapphire, I've talked about it a little bit. Like, I love base Sapphire, but there's definitely a floor to it. Like, I don't see any Bowman University football cards ever really going at like $30 for a base Sapphire. Maybe Drake May at one point, or Caleb Williams did that, you know, very close to release. But I feel like there's definitely a ceiling at some point, and especially with color, especially when you compare it to Bowman baseball. I'm not saying that University is way underpriced and it should be at the price of Bowman baseball, but it's just the reality of it. You know, base Sapphire, you know, a Bobby Witt Jr. or Julio Rodriguez, you know, those are pretty pricey cards. Here at $20, still fairly affordable, and you could probably get it even less. So I'm curious if will it tell me here? It did not say via promoted listing, or maybe not on this screen. Oh no, it did not. So someone came up and was looking, and here's my thought. So I got $60 out of this at net fees, all that. Let's just say $50. I would rather go out and buy a PSA 10 Sapphire now at $65, add $15, but now I'm getting a gem. So I think that has a higher ceiling to get me to $90 or $100 or $120, as opposed to this, you know, I see this tapping out at $25 to $30. Maybe they gem and grade them, I don't know. I feel like I checked a lot of my Sapphire really well, so I don't know. And the last one here, this just happened a couple minutes ago. I was very happy with this one. I thought I was going to be stuck with this. JJ McCarthy, beautiful yellow color match to 75. I got this on DC, probably like 30, 35 bucks a while ago. And I was sending out offers once he got injured at like 45, 50 bucks just to get out of it. And someone just straight up bought it. Michigan, this is pre-national championship. Michigan was the best buying fan base in the country for Bowman University for me. Just, it did not matter. Donovan Edwards, I'm sure, still sells pretty well. I go Michigan, Georgia, probably LSU, and then I'm probably missing one, but like West Virginia, sneakily up there. Oregon, I'm looking right at Oregon with Dylan Gabriel right there. Those are probably the top 5 that I have. 6, did I just list 6? What did I say? Michigan, Georgia, LSU, West Virginia, Oregon. Oregon's probably like 3 or 4, but West Virginia, very sneaky. Look out for them. So yeah, all right, that was 75 bucks. So I think all in total, yeah, it was like $800 of sales. Really nice sale weekend. This was Tuesday. Since Tuesday, today's Friday. You'll probably see this Saturday, maybe Sunday. Maybe I'll do it Sunday. So that's everything. If you enjoyed, drop a like, leave a comment, subscribe. If you learned something new, let me know. And we'll see you next video. Peace. Love you.